right, Jett, you're intent on making this a run to the end, aren't you?
Yeah, we've been brought up to never give up, so this close. I mean, if you didn't try, you'd be stupid, really.
We'll talk about the day. How'd it go for you out there? What was it like out there?
Track was actually pretty good for how much rain we've had this week. So track was awesome, and you know, I felt not too bad. It took me a little while in the first moto to find my groove, but that second one, I just didn't have much to give to J-Mart really, and a bit of a bummer because there would have been a lot of good points in that, but it's this bit of a struggle in that second one. Just went to the second moto with nothing to really give anyways. So luckily I got a really good start. I could just I pushed those first few laps and was able to get a big enough gap behind that I could kind of relax and just swap around.
It's getting down to crunch time. Every moto matters. I think you picked up a point this weekend. What do you think?
It's exciting, definitely. It puts a lot of pressure on you. I wish I wish I would have gained more points, but a point's a point, really. So I could have done the same as last weekend, go 2-1. It would have been terrific, but it is what it is. Just got to keep looking at these next 3 races and make sure I come out and really execute my races, because this is it would be really major if I can get this.
It was interesting watching you guys line up in that second moto. You know, you on one side of Cooper and then your brother on the other side. What was the plan on there? And you trying to keep the pressure on?
Yeah, keep the pressure on him, and well, everyone knows he's a really good starter. So if he gets a good jump, I can maybe duck him behind him. But that second one, maybe put some more pressure on him, and Hunter and I got really excellent jumps, so we were able to close them down. But yeah, just to try and get closer, you look at who the best starter is, so you obviously got to wonder what they're doing and that stuff. So try and base yourself around them, because obviously they're going to be either in front of you, so you try and just follow them in. But
yeah, do a little drafting in there.
Yeah, a little bit of drafting, like some MotoGP or some F1.
Well, it was cool after the race last week to see you pull up and Johnny giving you some congratulations. And is it working out well with you guys?
Yeah, no, Johnny's awesome. He was really pumped about that second moto. He could really showed I dig deep and push, and he loved it. I think that's probably his favorite moto so far this year. Who knows? Maybe that one, or if I can win this championship. But we'll see. No, I think he was pumped. It's good having him in your corner. He's has lots of experience, and it's good to have.
Well, I can't wait to see how this plays out. 3 to go now?
Yeah, me too. It's exciting.
Warmest day maybe so far this year, or toughest conditions, or what do you think?
I think definitely warmest day. It kind of got warmer throughout the day, so it was good. Made a few guys sweat, put the thumb on a few guys and test how hard they've been working. So no, it was good. I mean, it could have been better, obviously, being on the box. First moto, ran out of tear-offs, and then yeah, my clutch was jacked up, was broken, so I had no clutch, and yeah, made it tough. I'm not gonna lie, made it tough. I was pretty frustrated, so glad to bounce back in the second one and get a moto podium. So
I'm guessing plenty of roost out there too, with the conditions the way they were.
What'd you say, roots?
Oh, roost.
Oh, roost. Yeah. I thought you said roots, and I was like, there's not too many trees, but yeah, no, roost, yes. Yeah, very much.
What's it look like for you for the stretch run here? Are you happy where you're at? Ready to just battle in there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, bummed I lost a position in the championship today, so not too stoked on where I am right now. Unadilla was a really rough round for me, and then the first moto kind of didn't end up the best. So yeah, just looking forward to grinding it out, and I'm going to smash these last 4 rounds out, or 3 rounds, and fight back and get that number 3 spot back in the championship. So
sounds good. We'll see you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Chase, I think I maybe saw a little disappointment at the podium in the second moto. For a point there, you were battling for second, then all of a sudden, whoa, wow, now it's 4th.
Yeah, I caught it to the back of Kenny, and I made a big mistake before the finish line. That's when Dylan got around me, and it took the wind right out of my sails. At that point, I kind of just lost my flow, and I felt like I was riding really well, and it's frustrating. I lost the pack really bad. So, yeah, Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm in good shape, but I don't know what it was. I felt like the bike was riding me, and I wasn't making the right decisions on the track. So, yeah, I just got to get I guess better shape, and yeah, it was the hottest race of the year so far. But the heat wasn't really a problem for me. It was more just the track and my bike and myself. So, yeah, look forward to Ironman and getting back on some home turf soil.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pick on you, but it's interesting to watch the process because sometimes just a moment during a moto will rattle you and kind of throw your flow off.
Yeah, I would like for it not to rattle me that bad, but it obviously did, and yeah, we gotta be able to shake that because when it comes down to championship and hopefully I'm in that position next year, I got to be able to push through it. So yeah, it was frustrating, but yeah, you guys aren't picking on me. It's what happens. So yeah. Be back at Indiana.
It's like college level course on race strategy and everything else every weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Every race plays out different. It's pretty crazy that the speed that, especially our class is running. It's pretty mind blowing. So no, but it's fun and it's good for battling, and obviously it's good for the fans. So yeah, I can't wait to battle next weekend.
Yeah, when you have a pack of 4 guys battling like that up front, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think finally a little separation in this class. I feel like, I mean, I would like to say I'm a part of them, but obviously they smoked me in the second moto. So I definitely have the speed to run there, and just got to fix some stuff late in the moto, and we'll be there.
Well, Max, we haven't had a chance to talk to you much this season. I think 10th overall today.
Yeah, we had a week out here. We actually stayed out here from Unadilla. I had a good weekend there, and we stayed out here this week, and it ended up raining literally all week, so we didn't even get to ride. Well, we did, but we only did 30 minutes at one track, and it was really muddy, and it kind of threw us off a little bit. So today, I really enjoyed the track, and I felt really good out there. Just, yeah, 10th overall was all I could manage today. I went 9-10, had some good battles, and I felt good in myself, and things. I just, want more, but it is what it is. We're doing the best job we can.
What was it like out there? Who were you battling with, and what was your best battle of the day?
Battling with Dino most of the time. I always end up battling with Dino. First moto I was riding well and ended up, yeah, having a few close ones with Dean, and then second moto again with Dean. So pretty much around with Wilson the whole time. So no, honestly, I enjoyed it. I really liked the track. Considering how much rain we had, it wasn't bad at all. It was actually almost flat. Like, they'd scraped it so much, it was kind of flat around the whole way. So honestly, I felt solid. I just, want a bit more for next week in Ironman.
Yeah, I think for the amount of rain, that it actually turned out pretty good today.
Yeah, no, I actually thought it would be nicer if it rained a little bit more, and it would have been a proper mudder. I mean, yeah, it ended up just being really fast and wide open. There was a few nice ruts, but yeah, it wasn't particularly difficult out there. There was a couple of sections that were tough, but then the rest of it was like pretty just pin it. And yeah, no, but honestly, got to give it up to the team. They've done a great job. We're inside the top 10. We got to just keep trying to step it up.
And where'd you end up overall?
We went 6-7 for 6 today. So overall wise, it's the best overall of the year. I'm mixed on the day just because speed wise, I wasn't feeling the greatest. I felt like I didn't gel that well with this track today. But we got good starts, so that bailed us out.
It looked like a lot of pretty soft sections in there.
Yeah, it was weird. There was soft spots, but the base here is, like always, is really hard here. Hard base underneath, so you get a lot of chatter bumps, a lot of square edges. Just track's demanding, and when it's got soft and hard spots, it's tough. And obviously, it's never that cool here, and there's never any breeze either. It always feels like the air is just stagnant, hot air. So it's definitely one of the more demanding ones that we race during the year, and yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm mixed on the day. Speed-wise, I didn't feel the greatest, but we got good starts and was able to put ourselves up front and put ourselves in a position to at least kind of try to grab on and, learn some things. So overall, I'm happy.
Was it nice to have a hot one and kind of figure out where the fitness is and all that too?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I do feel like I'm in better shape than what I showed today. But that being said, I definitely struggled that second moto. So just, I don't know if maybe I didn't recover good enough during the week. Excuse me. Because it's been hot at home. So, I got to keep an eye on that this week and just try to be better. That's all I can do each and every weekend is just try to be better.
It's a continual process.
It never ends. Never ends. Even when you win, you still got to be better. So it never ends.
Thanks, man. All right, Cody, I think you said 7:11 today, and what last week? Or 12:10? I think, you've been flirting in the top 10 a fair amount.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I knew I could do these rides all season, and it's kind of nice just to keep plugging away and just build that consistency and just be up there with those guys. Yeah, it's one of those things where you can do it, but if you fully believe, and I'm starting to fully believe, like, I belong up there, and it's not that it's coming easier, it's just executing and trying to be smart. So it's been awesome.
Yeah, I think the team's been good for you. I think Tony's been good for you. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, no, the team's been really good for me. We keep the mood very light throughout the day, even headed to the races. And having Tony, he likes to have a good time, but he also takes things serious. And there's a time and place to have fun, and there's a time and place to be serious. And he does a really good job with separating that with me. And no, it's been crucial this year. And anytime that he thinks I'm slacking out a little bit, he reels me back in. He's like, no, like, we're not doing this. So I was like, okay. So, but no, it's been really good for both of us. Obviously, Tony did some great things in his career, and to have him on board, we're doing it together, honestly. And it's the results. Like, for me, yes, I'm getting them, but he's doing it as well. So it's a team effort, and yeah, no, we just like to have a good time.
I guess the most impressive thing about today is you started off that second moto lane in the first turn, and you were on the move really fast once you got going again.
Yeah, it was kind of like a domino effect. We were all kind of like, rubbing shoulders going down the start straight, and then yeah, it was, I think Han went down, and then Clayson hit him, and then I was railing. There's nowhere I could go, and I hit Clayson, and then when I went down, I think Wilson went down with it too, and it was a whole thing. And yeah, Wilson and I were like duking it back and forth in the beginning, and he started to scoot away, but yeah, him and I came from the back of the pack, and that one hurt physically, because when you get angry, you tend to forget to breathe in a way, or you just do little extra things on the bike that take energy. And yeah, I was trying to ride angry but be really smart at the same time, so that was pretty hard. But no, we managed to come back to 11th, and that's honestly, I think it's almost as good as my 7th. I mean, it goes to show that I belong up there, and it's not easy to pass on this track. Like, yes, it's a very wide racetrack, but that fast line is very, very narrow. So no, it was cool.
Let's do it again next weekend.
That's the plan. That's the plan. I'm excited for Indiana. That track's fun. I've never really done anything special there, but I really enjoy that layout, and I like the long ruts.